What is up, guys? It's again another Brawl Stars video. I did not expect to be uploading a Brawl Stars video today, to be honest with you. But that's only because I was busy editing a Mobile Legends video, and it will be uploaded soon. Don't worry. But yeah, for us today, you know what I'm trying to say. For today's video, we're gonna be playing Brawl Stars, and honestly, I've been having a lot of fun, with a marksman brawlers. I used to main actually Angelo, a while ago, and I used to main Bow. Bow is honestly my favorite marksman to use. Reason being, he has a nice, area damage type of attack, and he has his ultimate ability as well, which is nice. But for today's video, we're playing with the one and only Broccoli. I call him Broccoli, you can call him Broly also. My favorite Super Saiyan, but yeah, we're gonna be playing with Broccoli over here, and honestly, I love the skin of him, it's a Power Ranger type of skin. And in my honest opinion, in the right hands, Brock can honestly be an annoying enemy to deal with. He can be an annoying brawler to deal with, really. It honestly depends on who is playing with him, if you're an experienced, Brock user, then you would know the type of abilities of this brawler. And for today's video, we're not playing any gadgets, we're not using any gadgets, we're just using a level 10 Brock and trying to see if we can, master his attacks and his movements. But yeah, to be honest, I've been thinking a lot, right, about why is it that, Brawl Stars has introduced us with gadgets, you know, because I really do feel like gadgets play a huge role in the competitive scene of Brawl Stars. You know what I mean? We have gadgets that stun, we have gadgets that give boost, we have gadgets that, give enemies a stun effect, a slow effect, and you know what I mean? But yeah, we also have that gadget ability of what's his name? Porcupine. The Spike. We have Spike's gadget ability. We shoots 1,000 of his porcupine spike things. You know what the hell I'm trying to say. I don't need to explain myself a lot, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, in this video we're gonna be talking mainly about random things, but a topic that I do want to discuss is the gadgets and the overpowered gadgets. Because there's quite a lot of things that is a lot of brokenness in, if I could say. The gadgets is kind of broken, and I've been watching a few esports Brawl Stars, gameplays and matches, live streams. I've been watching that, and I do see a lot of people are using Edgar, and as we all know, Edgar is quite toxic in the right hands, and you get people that main what's his name, Poco with his healing effects, and hey, honestly, Brock is there, Brock is there, Lily is there, which is kind of crazy. Frank is also featuring now, which is honestly amazing, because for a while Frank has been, they actually kind of cut off Frank for a while, to be honest with you. And look at that, me saving my team to victory. Yeah, let's go doing a backflip. Look at that. I've always wanted to try and do a backflip. I never could get it right. Never ever in my life could I get a backflip right. If I ever do achieve a backflip, you know damn well I'm gonna be doing it for quite the rest of my life. And look at, we got a mouse. Honestly, one of the most broken debouts of mouses. That Mo, honestly, wish I could kick him in the face. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. If you don't know who I am, my name is Griffith. If you're new here to this channel, my name is Griffith. I mostly do commentary videos where I talk on my videos, and I share my personal input on life, and on games, obviously. But yeah, I want to talk about money, right? I know the conversations is switching from here today, but I wanna talk about money to you guys, right? What is money, right? And how do we make a lot of money, right? That is a very interesting question. I know you probably saying yes, we need to study, we need to get a job, we need to go to college, and then we need to find a job, and then we finally get money. But what if I told you that isn't the only way to be making money? These days times are changing. Not just these days, but back in the days, people made money in other ways. They would sell, sweets. They would sell, you know, drugs. Hey, there's plenty of ways to make money, right? And I just want to talk about, just that fact of there are many ways at which a person can make money. And it's quite crazy if you would think deeply on it, because crazy enough, we can make money on YouTube, we can make money on streaming, we can make money on Instagram, with brand deals and all those things. You know, there's a lot of ways people get paid. So I do hope you guys are also, understanding and doing your own research when it comes to, making money and all those things. But hey, 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 I just hope you guys are aware that you don't need really a college degree. You really don't need a college degree in order to make money. You don't need the best certificate. You don't need to be a doctor, a nurse, a a lawyer, and whatever to be making plenty of money. But let me not say that I'm not trying to influence anyone into dropping out of school. But I'm just saying that there is plenty of ways at which one can make money. Because the reason why I wanted to talk about this is because, few months ago, with high school, a lot of people finished high school, and then there was quite a lot that actually failed high school, right? And then, a few instances happened where people, kind of left Earth, if you understand what I'm trying to say, because of the stress of society, the stress of, life, the stress of, trying to figure out who I am, what am I, what do I want to do, what am I passionate about. But I have to tell you guys, and I have to say it as an important thing, you know, we all know exactly what it is we want to do with our lives. Do you know that? We all know exactly what it is we want to do with our own life. We know. We know. I'm certain you know. And if you're going to tell me, no, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to study after school, just look carefully at yourself. What it is you like, what it is you dislike. Maybe you like cars and you want to get into doing, fixing cars. And, maybe you're into, you know, makeup, and maybe you're into acting, maybe you like movies, maybe you want to do screenplay writing, maybe it is you want to be, maybe you're more of a creative, maybe you like art, maybe you like singing, you know but with all those things, when it comes to art, when it comes to anything really, we all have to have a business mindset. We all have to think in a business perspective and think to ourselves, okay, I have a skill, how can I make money from this skill? You know what I mean? If for instance, right, let's say I like cutting hair, right? I like cutting hair, and I like cutting hair, and I have a few, and I'm actually quite skilled, and then I end up, getting a few family members, a few friends, I get their numbers, and obviously they post that on their statuses, on their stories, and then that way, people are seeing, oh, this guy actually quite cuts quite cool. I should actually give him a call, and then that way you start posting on Instagram, start posting on TikTok, get your name out there, and then eventually you start, getting clients that, fly you to different places so that you can cut their hair, and then soon enough you start investing in your own business, your own haircut shop. You know what I mean? That's the small steps that matters at the end of the day. So yeah, I do hope you guys are looking into that. But yeah, look, yeah, we finally made it to gold, damn one, and we're going to get the masters soon.